Today I got a couple topics. Well, let's start with the first one. I was sitting there, we planning our weekend for, you know, maybe hopefully seeing a new Star Wars movie here in a small town theater, not the city theater, but it works for me. It's gonna be hard to get in the city due to the fact that everybody wants to watch a movie. Um, Small town, as long as I get to see it, I'm good to go. Big Star Wars nut. I adore the first three. And I'm not talking about the prequels. I'm talking about the original three. The prequels, to me, did what they needed to. They kind of just explained the story of Darth Vader. I don't think Hayden Christian was totally terrible in it, but a lot of people have mixed opinions about the whole idea. But anyway, I was talking to my kids about, my son wants to go with, and and girlfriend, and I was talking to my son and my other daughter about it, and she's like, "Oh yeah, I want to go see the Chipmunks Road Trip movie. I guess it comes out Friday also." Um, I don't, I love the original Chipmunks movie. I don't think I've ever made it through the sequel. I think it was out in the Caribbean or something. I don't know. That's how far I made it in. I don't really remember. Um, anyway, I guess I don't know. I can't remember what studio does a Chipmunks movie, but now we got talking about it. It's kind of the whole idea of why, not why make the movie, because it's a fun movie for kids and adults get into it. It's the nostalgia from your childhood. I mean, I remember Alvin and the Chipmunks when I was a kid. You know, I get it, but I guess my real question is, I would have released it a week early. You are competing with the biggest movie for the past 30 years. Everybody's been waiting for it. The prequel's kind of disappointed, but, I got faith in J.J. Abrams. He's going to bring a good film out, and I'm going to go a little over the film too, from, other things. I watch some YouTube. I like to watch what other people think about stuff, it's cool, I don't always take their opinion to heart, just due to the fact that, I'm going to like what I like, they're going to like what they like. That's just how life is. But anyway, back to what I was saying. Um, I guess when the studio execs sat there and thought, okay, we're going to make another Chipmunks movie. We're going to launch it December 18th, and a lot of these movies, I mean, Star Wars basically been announced for over a year that it's on December 18th. Why would you want to launch a movie on the same day as Star Wars? I mean, it's going to be considered a flop just because it ain't going to make the money because everybody's going to go see Star Wars. They're going to say it 2, 3 times. I mean, they're going to make some money. They're going to get the nostalgia, on our Chapman's movie. It's a holiday thing. Cool. We're going to go see it. And I get it. I just guess I would have launched it on the 11th when, you're not competing with the biggest movie in 30 years. And, I guess that's enough about that. I'm pretty sure, kids will love it. I'll probably get it on DVD when it gets there. I like Alvin and Chipmunks too. I'm just dumbfounded by the idea of wanting to launch on that same day. Um, Next, I watched this, on YouTube. I think it was Screen Junkies uh, talking about, will Star Wars live up to all the nostalgia? You want my honest opinion? This movie is so nostalgic. There is no way this movie will live up to the hype. you're a lot of Star Wars fans, which I'm a Star Wars fan. I'm a Star Trek fan, but I'm more of a Star Wars fan. They're gonna say, uh, you know, they're they're remembering the prequels that don't want another prequel thing. I don't want another prequel thing. I like them, but kind of killed the whole idea uh, of watching our Star Wars. But no, it's a fan making the movie, not George Lucas doing what he thinks he needs to do for money. Um, I think it's going to be a really good movie. I think it's going to be awesome. It's going to start telling the story we want to hear, but it is put on such a high pedestal of what fans want and what it should be. I don't really think it's going to get there. I think it's going to be a good launcher to this new prequel, and it's all going to end up, it's going to be an awesome movie. I think it's going to be a really good series of 3 movies. But I can't think it's going to live up to nostalgia. And, you know, that's what I think about that. I think it'll be a really good movie, but the nostalgia is just too high. Now I want to cover something else I've kind of talked to the girlfriend about is I watch a lot of this Jesse the Mcjuggernugget. I really like his channel. I really do. I don't know if it's real. I don't know if it's fake. I just like the content. It's really good content. It kind of pushes issues of real life. Even if it was fake, it pushes issues of real life that the majority of his audience kind of want to know about because it's possibilities for them. I guess the only thing me and him were talking about this is I am so lost that do kids move out anymore? You know, I mean, Jesse's 22 or 23. Uh, his brother's got to be 25 or 26. His mom's staying at her friend Melissa's, which I'm going to cover a little more. Something that really bothers me about this, and it kind of goes along with what Jesse thinks. And, but back to what I was saying, and Melissa's son's 26 too, and they all live at home. I mean, I kind of get some of it, I think Jesse's not too far out of college and he wants to pay off his bills before he moves out. And, I get that. I really do. But his brother, I don't get why his brother still lives there. I don't get why Melissa's son still lives at age 26 in the house. I mean, I went to college for a year, came back home. I was out of the house by the time I was 21. I wouldn't even say that my parents, when I came back from college, if I had a place lined up and a decent job lined up, I guess I just don't get it. But it is a different day and age. Kids, and people are going to all have their own opinion about this, but kids are coddled a lot more than they used to be when I was a kid or when my parents were kids. It's the whole idea of, they get away with more. It's not a big deal if they stay longer, you know. And, some of it can see it, I don't want my kids to fail either. And if they need a place to stay for a couple months while they go get a job and get everything lined up, yeah, I get it. But, there's a lot of people in the world who don't get that either. They don't have parents at home, that can do that for them and everything. And, but I guess I just don't get it, living in the household for so long of your life. I think you don't get that freedom you should when you're younger, and it kind of hurts you in the long run. But anyway, that's what I had to say about that. And then, I don't know, I watched his latest video, and in ways I agree. I don't think Jesse's mom should stay with Aunt Melissa. Not because, she needs her space and needs to get away from the dad and figure out what's going on. That part I do get, you know. But every time I see her and Melissa together, they're drinking. Okay. I drink on very, very seldom occasions. Um, I really haven't drank, oh, since, probably really haven't drank since 2013, maybe New Year's of 2014. I don't know, it was later than that. It's been over a good year since I drank. I guess what bothers me, it just seems like Melissa, which is Jesse's aunt, needed a drinking buddy or something, because it just seems like they're drinking all the time. Don't really agree with that. And his Aunt Melissa likes to say a lot of mean things about the dad and men in general, and I know his mom's gonna make up her own opinion, but it's still the fact that having that in the ear doesn't let her make the right decisions that she needs to make. Um, I also disagree with the part where the mom's not contacting the dad. I get she needs time to think, but the dad's worried about her. You know, even if you're going through hard times, I don't think you shouldn't be able to say, "Hey, I'm doing okay." You know, but if they start arguing, yeah, I agree with hanging up the phone. But this is a guy they've been married, I think, for a while, probably 30 years. But you can't just throw that off to the side and go be a party person and all this other stuff. You got to own up to you had a relationship. If you're gonna split it off, that's cool. Your kids are old enough; they should be able to handle it, and they're gonna do it in their own little way, and that's really cool. But it's still the fact that kind of just you need to communicate a little. I mean, y'all got stuff together that she'll want certain things, he'll want certain things. You know, you gotta be able to contact that. Um, but I guess I just don't agree with it. She can't go over there. I guess I had work the next day. You can't go over there getting drunk every night and going to work and all this other stuff just because you don't feel right being at their Uncle Larry's where she was staying before. You gotta stop. And the Aunt Melissa seems to kind of push the alcohol on her. Let's have another drink. Let's have another drink. It's like she needed a drinking buddy. You know, well, I guess the old saying I hear is misery loves company. I don't think the Aunt Melissa's as happy as she says she is with the relationship she's in, and that's half the problem. You know, she wants to drink and she's kind of dragging the mom down with. But that's just my opinion. But anyway, lining up content and stuff, try to brainstorm ideas of things I want to do for this channel. I will, once I get the setups, I know I'll be doing some gaming. I like COD, WWE, Madden, different things. You can see a couple Madden things on my channel. Um, I don't think the Call of Duty one went through. I gotta kind of Ethernet that straight through to make it work. I'll be getting all that going as time goes. Just getting my foot wet, getting something started, doing daily vlogs, which I think I'll keep that one up, keep it going, and I mean, Jesse Mcjuggernuggets, or Mcjuggernuggets, sorry. I mean, I hope you're not offended by what I said. I'm just kind of stating my opinion. And my kids have been through the whole divorce thing. Uh, so, if you actually do watch this or whatever, that's cool. If you don't, you don't. That's cool. But if you do, you always need a person to talk to. My parents got divorced when I was 3. My kids have been through it. Big fan of the channel. Uh, you know, you can always comment down below. We can always, if you got any questions or anything, I'm here. There's just, I do like your channel. I just don't want you offended. Um, and I'm sorry, guys, if you have a hard time hearing me. I do this on my cell phone for now. When get a little money going, I'm gonna get a good camera and be able to record these and do more that way. But I'll see you little kaijus later, and I'll have another vlog tomorrow. Bye.